All right, looks like we are live. Can you check that to confirm that, Eric,
Mm,
please? And then I have to go to Twitter real quick.
uh, hold on. Yeah,
We're good.
yeah.
All right.
I don't know why I had to log back in the chat room, but whatever. I gotta get this episode up now. Okay, number 42. I actually, I'm actually made it one file, and I'm just gonna cover both reviews. I'm gonna call it 42 and 43 because I didn't want to split it in two. Ugh. I hate saving things in different folders because it makes it difficult for them to remember where I saved something because my web browser doesn't act the same way my file explorer does, even though it really should. I spelled that wrong. Mm. I hope the time on the Xbox gets an update. It's bad performance issues, but I powered through and I beat the game, but I can't get a couple achievements because they're bugged.
Yeah.
And the port team didn't do as good a job as they did on the other platforms, I guess. The PS4 and the PS5 versions.
All right. Sorry, guys. I've been distracted by something over here, technical wise, but we're gonna have a good show for everybody today. It's RPGrinders 720, episode 720. We haven't started yet. We're waiting for Breakman to get here. We got a few news stories, a couple of.
I got reviews from movie too,
Oh, cool.
and a
Uh,
special.
what else? What else? All right, we're just waiting on Break to get on in, and then we'll start the show. We've got lots to cover today. Um, let's see. Oh shit! Dang it!
Mm.
Why did I do that? I don't know why I did that. That was dumb. But it can be fixed, and it shall be fixed.
I
There we
even
go.
plugged the interview on this review.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, we gotta. I'll do that right at the beginning of the show too. Uh,
I change it to reviews or whatever. It's a single file, so it doesn't really. Ugh, what the hell? Browser. Steam Winter Sale is gonna make me broke. I already spent like $100 worth of shit on it. And that was before I got paid.
all right.
I'm gonna refrain from buying anything till after Christmas, though, because who knows what my parents are going to get me. I got until the 5th, though, to buy stuff. That's when the sale ends. Unless I extend it again, and they probably will. They'll call it the New Year's sale or something. You know, the New Year's, the sale goes past New Year's. And the winter sale should have been a month-long thing anyway.
All right, let me get out of this. We're just waiting on Breakman to get on in here. It shows RPGrinders. Think he's having issues with his computer once again. So it is what it is. We'll wait a few minutes. We've got lots of stuff to discuss today, including let's see.
I was honestly half expecting. I had to reach to the bottom of the barrel to look for news because there's so little.
Yeah, it's
I'd
okay.
go to Gamatsu to look for somewhat non-RPG related stuff.
Yeah,
to
it's all
fill some
good.
of that stuff out.
No problem. But we are gonna get into round 4 of our tournament of worst movies we've ever seen, and we're down to, I believe, 16 movies. So it's getting down to the nitty gritty. Next week we'll pick in the final RPGrinders of 2022. We will crown the worst movie we've ever seen. And there's some good ones, Eric. I was watching. I was looking at all the rest, and it's pretty bad. Come on. Just getting stuff.
Black
set
Panther
up here.
Wakanda Forever is not on Disney Plus. I thought it was coming this year, but apparently not.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait for that now.
It's gonna be like now. It's probably gonna be more like New Year's, like the 5th or something.
Yeah, maybe January, maybe even February. That looks good. Sea of Stars.
My stink of the week goes to Mike Zavlav. I think that's his name. Matt Zavlav. Fuck it. I'm just calling him Zavlav now.
All right, we're just waiting on a break to get on in, and then we should be in good shape. I think he's ready to go, so we'll give him a ring right now. Let's see if he's ready. All right, let's try it.
Oh, the PS Plus games for next month.
I saw that. I put him down. I can't remember the Jedi game. Is it Fallen Order?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Add participants.
Which I already bought it on PSN sales.
Yeah, I did too. Fucking sucks, man. That's one thing I hate about. But there's something even worse.
Too, because of a review code.
Yeah.
Yep, Switch version too. The 2-pack with both of them.
Yeah.
Who wants Fallout 76?
Ugh.
Nice. It's the shitty version of Fallout 76 too, because it doesn't play nearly as well as the PC version, which already plays like crap. Because it was already crap to begin with, and then parts of it don't work still.
Try adding. Let's try adding.
Oh yeah, we have to do our game. No, that's next year, right? Next week, I mean.
What?
Our game of the year.
We can. I mean, I'm not gonna say we have to do it, but it's up to you. We're trying to call break right now.
Doing next week.
Uh.
You don't have to do it this week because it's Christmas, and then we're still doing a show on.
Hey, break. Do we got you?
On the 30th.
We sort of have you.
Do you have me?
Yes. I gotta
Do I have to yell louder?
Are we not doing a show on the 30th?
No, we're doing it. We're doing it.
Yeah, quit trying to get out working.
Yeah. And stuff. All right, I think we're good to go. You guys ready to get this party started?
Yeah, I'm trying to fix the tournament because we didn't have the brackets in there.
We didn't? Oh, shit. Yeah.
For last week. I'm doing that right now. It's cool.
Oh,
right.
no.
You know all the winners, right? Break.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, I got them. I wrote them down.
Okay, good. All right, I'll give you a couple minutes before we start.
This week's episode of One Piece is not canonical because it's the holidays, of course.
I hate those one-off episodes. Shit.
It's like we don't have a new episode because we're trying to buy more time for the manga artist, even though we still have plenty of time because we're still pretty behind. But nobody wanted to do work, but we still had to do work anyways. Episode. Right.
All right, let's go get started. I'm pretty sure you can finish this while we.
Yeah,
I haven't been watching it weekly though because of the way Crunchyroll does bullshit. Because like they've got all their episodes lined up as a playlist, and then it jumps to like one of the earlier specials, like way back before even the Wano arc started.
Right.
And it's like right before the time skip.
Okay.
And actually, it's a special about the time skip.
Eric, you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Let's.
Regardless, I can't let the playlist dictate what I'm watching.
Okay, here we go. And welcome, everybody, to episode 720 of RPGrinders. I'm your host, Frank Branches, alongside my trusty cohorts, Eric the Great and Breakman the Bold. Gentlemen, how was your week? Breakman, how was your week, man?
It's all right, I guess. You know, it happened and stuff. There's some good times and sad times, bad times, and happy times. And,
I'm not dead. That's all I can say.
That's a good thing.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, that's always a good thing. What am I? Did I lose somebody here? You guys still? Okay, good.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, you're still here.
Hello?
Stop it. Stop it, son of a bitch. Just stop it. Hey, Eric, how are you doing, man? You're here. You didn't die. That's a good thing. Yeah. Right on.
There's some bullshit going on at work, though.
Oh, yeah? Like what?
Like, them not knowing what to do with me, so they just made me clean the past 2.5 weeks, and wondering whether or not it's going to be a permanent thing. It better not be.
What, just cleaning? Yeah, that would suck. Them changing your job description mid cycle, that always sucks, man. Well,
especially when they're downgrading you to fucking janitor.
I know.
I mean, they're not lowering my pay, but I don't want to do that every day endlessly for an unknown amount of time.
Yeah.
Because they can't figure out what to do with me because the person they had to take my job, because I think the only reason they did it is because they don't have anybody working on second shift, because second shift is usually full of shitheads that don't want to work a second shift. And if there's no one there, there's no point being there. So that's why they probably did that. And they need people to clean because they have the AIB inspector coming. So I didn't mind doing that, but I don't want it to be my full-time job.
I hear you,
especially since you can only clean that place so much before there's nothing left to clean until you have to wait about an hour and a half before there's more stuff on the floor to get rid of.
Yeah. All right. Well, sorry.
You don't need to impress anybody, and it's not going to become an immediate pigsty if we don't clean. Like once a week, I could see doing that job.
I hate how corporations are like that. Like when the big dogs come from out of town, and then they're all scrambling to get shit cleaned, and it's like you don't act this way the entire year. And then when the big wigs come in, it's everybody on their best behavior type thing. It's like, come on, man, we're all professionals here. Quit acting dumb. But anyways, you know what isn't dumb? Well, maybe a little dumb. It's the news.
RPG news.
All right, Eric, you're first up, dude.
We got a release date for Legend of the Heroes Trails into Reverie. Coming out July 7th in North America and Europe, PlayStation 5, 4, Nintendo Switch, and PC. And the site will load. Maybe there's some extra details I can share. Actually, no, that's pretty much it.
There you go.
I can't get my shit to load right now.
All right, well then I'll do your story, Breakman.
Okay, maybe I can. Hopefully, I can get to yours then. Because what the fuck?
Yeah, no worries, man. It's not a lot of news today, anyways. Sports Story now available. Remember that game we talked about, Sports Story? All-out sporting adventure RPG. So $15 and key features. You play and master 8 unique golf courses. So it's like that golfing, RPG thing.
There's other sports involved now, though.
Yeah, but they have other sports, which is cool.
And there's proper RPG fantasy stuff going on in this game, which is one of the things I didn't care for in the Golf Story game, because it was just golf with RPG mechanics thrown in. It didn't really feel right.
Mm-hmm. Travel by train, helicopter, and houseboat as you explore dungeons, abandoned ruins, and the mysterious wild lands. Raise your sporting rank to unlock new and varied activities like BMX, mini golf, cricket, volleyball, fishing, and more. Kick back at the mall with its daily attractions, specialty sports, and mini games. So there you go. So out now.
Provide a review for Golf Story because I have a review code for it.
Hey, there you go. All right. Speaking of,
loaded.
What's that? Break?
I said I've got the next one loaded. I can do that.
Okay, hold on before you do that. I do want to make mention. I forgot to mention this. Eric and I had the privilege of interviewing Bill from Z-Boyd Games. You guys know Bill from Z-Boyd Games. But he took, he actually dealt with a lot that day because we were having I was having technical issues. But we got a good hour with Bill from Z-Boyd, and it was a really, really fantastic interview. So make sure you guys check that out. It's really, really fun. Lot of information came from that interview up to and including Z-Boyd Games' newest games, This Way Madness Comes. So make sure you check out that interview.
Lies, not comes.
Oh, lies. Well, I was thinking of that one movie. What was it? Yeah, but it's really good.
Is mine.
Yeah, it's really good. So check out that interview. It's a ton of fun. All right, Break. You said you had the next story up.
Yep. Coming to us live from Uematsu, Sea of Stars launches in summer 2023. Composer Yasunori Mitsuda featured in a new video. Ooh, there you go. Developer is Sabotage Studio. I like that. I like that name a lot. This game will be for the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Switch, and the PC. There you go.
No love for the Xbox, which, okay.
Well,
all right.
not shocking.
I know. All right, I'm looking forward to this.
It's probably better, though, because Microsoft's trying to buy every fucking studio instead of, actually being competitive.
Yeah. This looks, from the screenshots, it looks really good.
I can't blame Sony for blocking the Final Fantasy VII Remake from getting an Xbox version ever, because they kind of have to, because they'll have nothing if they lose Call of Duty and Final Fantasy to Microsoft.
But they weren't going to lose Call of Duty.
No.
But they are going to, because yeah, they made the deal for at least 10 more years. But what about after that?
Yeah. All right, Eric. Let's get.
I just gotta say, if Call of Duty is still as popular in 10 years from now, we failed as gaming.
I agree.
Yeah.
I totally agree. I would agree with that.
So Sony should come up with something that's better than Call of Duty, honestly, instead of relying on it.
I don't know why they don't. They have all the resources in the world. They could
And it's
easily.
the same reason that they got rid of their Japanese studios or refused to do Bloodborne, because apparently the reason the PC version of Bloodborne doesn't exist is because Sony blocked efforts to make that happen, even though they were open up to PC now, and they could probably undo that decision.
Yeah, well, that's Sony for you.
Yeah, I hate fucking. I hate this shit. I can't wait till a day when we can just.
I hate the monopoly Microsoft's trying to do, and I hate everything Sony's trying to do to get in its way, because it's just being a little baby at this point.
Yeah.
All right. Next.
It's like if you're gonna make if anybody's gonna stop, it's gonna be the FTC, and it's not because of Sony. It's because they'd be worried too.
Yeah. All right, Eric. Next story, please.
But Dodonpachi Blissful Death has been announced. One of the new M2 Shot Triggers brand releases, and it's got a release date in Japan, no Western release, but if any of the previous releases or anything go on, it's probably going to eventually make its way west. It was also announced alongside a couple other games like the LS branch, but we still don't have the LS collection, but I'm guessing those are all going to come around the same time, so they could just market all of them without having to have delay between releases. But they'll offer a super easy mode that allows newcomers to play the game until the end, and M2 gadgets and arcade challenges, and the highest precision fine-tuning yet. So
wow,
that's
so
nice.
they have an actual easy mode where somebody like me could play to the end.
Or me, because I'm not good at shmups.
Yeah. Well, you're a lot better than I am, Eric.
I'm not good at shmups either. Shmups are hard.
They are really, really hard. All right, anything else on this, Eric?
Not really.
All right, Breakman, you are up.
Coming to us live from Gamatsu, After Image launches April 25th, 2023. Hand-drawn 2D Metroidvania will be coming to the PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series, Xbox One, Switch, and a PC via Steam. After Image is a hand-drawn 2D action-adventure that emphasizes fast-paced combat with diversified character builds, non-linear levels, and a gripping storyline set in the ruins of a fantasy world. Years after the cataclysm called the Raising nearly brought to an end to human civilization, an amnesiac girl named Renee awakens among the ruins of the city's capital. Renee was a good song. To recover her lost memories, she embarks on a journey to rescue her mentor, inexplicably setting into motion a series of events that will determine the fate of the new world.
You know what this game reminds me of? It's a little bit of Salt and Sanctuary, but it's also a bit of Child of Light. I don't know if you guys have ever played that game.
I don't know. I mean, there's more
Yes.
anime going on in this game.
It looks, I mean, aesthetically, Eric, I didn't say it plays exactly like it. I haven't played the game, but it looks a lot like Child of Light, just in its imagery. But it looks like it plays a lot like Salt and Sanctuary, which is a great game. But we'll see. We'll see it when it comes out. Anything else on that break?
Mm-mm.
All right. Next story comes to us from Gamatsu. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Cowabunga Collection. First major update now available. Includes highly requested changes to improve online mode. So, you get the full... the new additions here, there's a lot of new stuff.
They also fixed some stuff that was supposed to work but didn't for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Like having the ability to do stage select and then alter your lives. Like, you could alter your lives, but the stage select wouldn't work.
Yeah. It looks like they did a lot of improvements with this patch, so it's available now. There you go. I don't know why this patch didn't come out day one, but, whatever.
At least it came out
Yeah.
Not 4 years later, like Chrono Trigger's patches were.
Right. Okay, Eric, you're next.
And Chrono Trigger still doesn't work right because the frame rate or the performance issues plague it and the Pixel Remaster games, but they're less prevalent in the Pixel Remaster games because I think they slightly coded them better, but they still have that weird issue where there'll be occasional hitching.
So how much do you think they're going to sell those for on the Switch?
Less, because it's $75 for the whole thing. But they didn't print enough of the retail copies because they're apparently all sold out now unless they do reprints.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. Next story, Eric.
And apparently they might fix the font, and hopefully the performance problems of the PC and phone releases won't be present. I would buy them again if they fix those two things. And just to have a physical release too, because I'm sure there'll at least be a Southeast Asian copy if I can't get one domestically. But Grim Grimoire once more has got a release date, and it's coming out April 4th and April 7th in Europe. And that's really pretty much it.
Looks real pretty. It's Vanillaware, so of course you're gonna get that awesome artwork from Vanillaware. They have some of the best artists out of any company. I mean, their artwork is fantastic. I've always been a big fan of Vanillaware stuff. So this looks pretty good. How is this gonna play, Eric? Because I'm looking at the trailer and they're not giving much.
It's an RTS.
Oh shit!
That has a 2D.
Frank's I'm out.
I'm out later. All right, break. Next story, please.
Coming to us live from Gamatsu, Mortal Shell Complete Edition, now available for the Switch. Oh, that's pretty good. It's $29.99. There you go.
That's not terrible. I mean, it's a little older game, but
the funny thing is, this game actually released as a cloud version a couple months ago.
Huh.
And like. It was funny. It was like, why would anybody bother? So I'm wondering if they're delisting it and the people who paid for it already get the free full game, then they have to worry about it just dying on them now once the service ends.
Oh no, they'll have to worry about dying. Yeah, that's how it works, Eric. Like, I mean, they're not concerned with that, man. They're just trying to make as much money as possible, man.
Yep.
So whatever. I mean, cool, I guess.
I mean, it doesn't say here, so I'm guessing if you were foolish enough to pay for a Switch Cloud version of a game, you have to buy it again.
Of course. But of course you do. All right, final story coming to us from Gamatsu. Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster series coming to PS4, Switch in spring 23. So there you go. That's one way to do it. Like, what are they including with this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. The bundle's really cool. I'd say, depending on the pricing, I might get this. Oh, never mind. You know how much they're charging for this thing? $74.99. That's really ridiculous.
Yeah, you can get it on a sale.
Final Fantasy 1 through 6 Pixel Remaster Final Fantasy 35th Anniversary Edition is $259, and that includes the games, a box. Wow, you actually get a box with that. Bonus lenticular sleeve, 2-disc vinyl record set featuring newly arranged game music with exclusive cover artwork by Kazuo Shibuya. Specially compiled art book showcasing beautiful character pixel art and 8 stylized pixel art character figures in window packaging. Wow, that's a lot of.
Look at the price for the collector's edition.
I just said it, $259.99.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, that's crazy.
That's ridiculous. Why do they not want to sell this?
$75. Nobody's buying it. I'm telling you that right now. I don't care if it is 1 through 6.
Yeah.
No, nobody's buying that. $75? Are you?
I almost think that they're gonna sell them individually.
Well, I'm
They're
sure.
gonna have to once they realize they fucked up with this bundle.
Yeah.
Nobody's buying that for $75. I don't care if you get 6
nobody's
games.
saying. I'm not saying though, so I'll do it.
I wouldn't.
Only if I could buy a physical copy though. Otherwise, I'll wait on a sale.
Just wait on a sale, dude. I mean, 75 is fucking ridiculous for this, man. That's such a ridiculous price point. That's $5 more than the standard going rate for a video game right now. $5 more.
Those are good games, but let's be honest. The last of those came out in what, 1996 or
No,
something, or 94?
1 and 2 are not good games. 3 is okay, and obviously 4, 5, and 6 are good. But
I wouldn't say 2 is good. It's just it has a very niche audience.
Holy fuck!
I like 2. I know Frank hates it, but I like 2. And I only played 3 for like a few minutes, so I don't really have much experience.
I think
the biggest problems with 2 were with the PlayStation version which was unbalanced, but I think they fixed that in the Android and iOS and PSP releases.
Ugh. That's a gross price. I mean, that's gonna have to come way down, like $20.
Talking about games that are from, I mean, oldest one under, it was from what, 87? It's from 87.
I mean, yeah, they did work on them, but they're not worth that much.
Yeah, like these are old games, and you're charging a premium price.
Yeah, like $29.99 would have been a good price point, and then on sale $20. You know, then I
would have snatched that up. Probably.
Yeah, $20. I mean, shit, I would have got it day one for 20, maybe even 30.
And the physical releases are exclusive to the Square Enix store, so that's.
Oh my God, Freak 5, don't give him your money, man. Come on, he's in chat. He says I might buy the $75 version. No. Don't give them.
Do that. If you're going to waste money, you might as well get the $260 one so you can get fucking records.
I know. Fuck. Holy hell, man. I would not pay no $75 for that.
Why are vinyl so expensive? Is it because vinyl's expensive?
Yeah, they're pretty out of control, man. But most likely I'll
get like if you're looking for crap bands and shit, those are really cheap. You can probably buy them for like $1.
Yeah.
No one wants. Shit, man.
I know, right?
It's not like I have a turntable either. Can you just guys give me like a flash drive with the music on it instead? I mean,
I know. Like, I don't have a turntable either. What the fuck good is a vinyl record's gonna
the
do?
turntables are also expensive.
Freak 5 seems to think that the pre-orders are sold out for it anyways, for the collectors.
For the standard edition
That's
as well.
ridiculous.
Oh, they're sold out? Oh,
That's
way to go encouraging everybody to pay $75 for old-ass fucking
games. They
games.
didn't anticipate. Of course you didn't, because you're fucking dumbasses.
Yeah.
Don't even think about things.
Yep.
You just do them.
All right, real quickly, homie discounts. The new Sony PlayStation Plus games that are being offered in January are going to be Jedi Fallen Order, Axiom Verge 2, and Fallout 76, which I think is a solid handout, I guess, for Plus. I have Jedi Fallen Order already, but I don't have Axiom Verge 2, and I would have never have played Fallout 76. So that's actually.
I don't want to play Fallout 76 now that it's been out for a long time.
Yeah, they patched it up. I heard, and it's a little bit better. So, hey, Breakman, should I play your music or no?
No.
Gosh darn it. Nothing for Breakman this week. How dare you guys? I blame everybody for that, Breakman. I mean, you should put a lump of coal in their in their stocking. All right.
Well, I'm not giving out my hard-earned coal to anybody.
All right, let's talk about
Inquiring minds want to know.
What you been playing, Breakman?
Mostly Friday the 13th. Now, I did some things in Friday the 13th. Last week I talked about a couple of kills I don't think I could ever get. I got both of them this week.
Oh, wow.
One of them was basically it was because there's a certain area you have to be in to do each one of these kills. Mm-hmm. The one I just stayed in the area basically and just let people escape or whatever, and just kept going back to that area until I finally got the kill, and didn't care about anything else. So people are getting in the cars and leaving and shit, and they're like, "Oh, you're terrible at this." Yep, don't care. I want that. Yeah. And but the one I thought I could never absolutely get would be the cemetery one, but I found a couple people that wanted to badly kill me. They
Ooh.
really thought they were going to kill Jason. So I
Mm-hmm.
was able to lure them to the cemetery and ruin their day.
You got him in the cemetery.
Yes.
Right on.
So I need 2 more kills to get the thing.
Yeah.
The problem is I don't know what they are.
You don't know what they are?
There's a ton of kills listed and stuff like that, but I don't know which ones I have done and which ones I haven't.
You don't have a list of kills like on the game itself? It doesn't tell you?
on a web page.
Oh, I got you.
What you need to get that achievement, and I've gone through them. And it's like I think I've done that one, and like I've seen all of these. So the ones that I haven't done have been done to me probably.
Dang it.
So it's like, do that or not.
Yeah.
So I might have to go back and do all the kills again to try and find it.
Yeah. All right.
I'm so close. I'm going to go with your philosophy, which is I'm so close, I might as well just finish it.
You might as well just do it, man. I mean, honestly, since you're that close, I mean, that's going to be one of those, like, you know, triumphant, like, yes, when you get it done, and, like, you know, you scream in your own room, nobody can hear you scream in your own room. Your room is like space, man. Like, nobody can hear you scream in your room, you know, like type thing.
There was definitely a triumphant shot when I got him in the cemetery. Like, I didn't think I'd ever get this. Yes.
That's pretty cool, man. All right, anything else you've been playing, Break? All right, Eric, go ahead and go through what you've been playing. I'll be right back. If you get finished, go into Break if you have a review. If not, Eric, do your reviews. I'll be back in a minute.
And I just been playing more of the Ballast collection here and there, and I got through This Way Madness Lies, so that review is up along with the Cthulhu Saves Christmas review, which you should listen to the interview first and then the review. But I got through some more of Chained Echoes, and I'm pretty far into that. And I played a tiny bit of Resident Evil 4 because I'm playing it again before the remake comes out, so I can compare the 2 games. Plus, I wanted to get some more achievements on the Xbox version. So.
Okay, that's cool.
But that's all I've been playing. What have you been playing?
I just started for the 15th, really.
Got any reviews though?
Well, we have that Guardians of the Galaxy review, but I thought we were gonna all do it together, so we gotta wait for Frank. Do you have any other reviews?
I have Black Adam and Guardians of the Galaxy's Holiday Special, like you guys.
Yeah, I didn't see Black Adam yet. I'm looking at it, and like the previews do not excite me at all. But you know, I'm paying for HBO, so I might as well watch it.
Yeah, I guess I can.
Dwayne Johnson, who's always watchable, so
yeah. But I guess I could talk about all the Steam games I've been buying but haven't been playing. But I could if I wanted to, and I figured a couple of things out actually. I had the wrong HDMI cable. I needed a 2.1. I bought a 2.0. And apparently the other Steam Deck docks work on 2.0, but I mean the one I bought that I had to return because it wasn't doing what I wanted. That one at least picked up a signal, but the problem was it would fuzz out every once in a while, and the actual image would be lost, and I'd get a blank screen for a couple seconds, so I just had to return it. But it was probably because I didn't have the right cable, but at least it worked better than Valve's Steam Deck dock, the official dock, because I couldn't even get a signal with the 2.0 on my Switch cable. Or actually, that's a sub 2.0. I think it's more like a 1.2 or something. But that wouldn't even work at all. So I plugged the 2.1 in for my PlayStation 5. That worked fine, but I plugged the other one in, and while it did get an image, there was a bunch of pixel artifacting, and the sound was cutting out terribly. So yeah. It's not backwards compatible. It needs a specific connection.
Oh, that's shitty.
Because I think the idea is that it can only display in 4K and then downsample from there. It won't read a 1080p signal at all otherwise. But
I mean,
maybe they can look into making a different dock that accepts different inputs and force it to play an input.
That's something more consumer friendly.
Yeah. Or, just do it within a firmware update on the dock itself so that it can accept such things. But
right.
And just force a display setting. But so that's figured out. And another thing I figured out is all my audio review recordings that sounded terrible was because they were running through my USB headset when they should have been running through my Blue Snowball.
Oh.
But whatever. Now I fixed that, so they'll sound a lot better now.
Yeah, cool.
I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why my Audacity was even picking up the headset, but whatever.
Are you gonna redo any of the old recordings?
It might have been done with the fact that I unplugged my Snowball at some point and it just picked up the next best thing. And I just didn't notice it until now. But
how long has it been like that?
Ever since I started doing reviews, actually.
Oh, okay.
But because I had to move a couple of things around because I got a USB hub. And I unplugged a couple of things too. But that's solved. But
all right, where are we at? Are you on
Frank's back anything?
Are you on reviews, Eric, or what are we doing?
Yeah, we're on reviews now.
All right. Oh, you're still reviewing then?
I haven't done it. I've been waiting for you, so we've been bullshitting.
Oh, you've been BSing. Okay, well, let's go into reviews.
Reviews.
Hey, Break, what do you have a review this week?
I have the same review we are going to do.
Oh, the Guardians?
That's right.
All right,
Guardians
let's
Galaxy.
Yep, let's do it.
Let's do it. Yeah. Guardians of the Galaxy it's a fun romp. It was the least violent MCU property I think I've seen in a long time. There's only really one fight scene in it, and it was Frank's least favorite people getting beat up, so I think it worked out fine.
Yeah, that's the only good part of it, in my opinion, because I didn't care for it that much.
Wow.
Really, I enjoyed it. It was just a funny ride, like Drax and shit, what's her name, Mantis, going to Earth and interacting with people.
No, I hate it because the Kevin Bacon is going to punish you even more, Break.
Also,
you
yeah,
like the Guardians as
like,
well, and they did terrible things to him. So
I was also going to say because my Lord and Savior Kevin Bacon is also in it.
I mean, you can't.
It's kind of weird that he's not that one guy anymore from that other series of movies.
What one guy?
The one guy in First Class.
That was who was that guy? Sebastian Shaw, maybe? No,
No,
anyway.
he's just Kevin Bacon in this.
He's Kevin Bacon, right.
It's kind of weird to see like an actual movie star from the real world in a fictional setting.
Right.
Yeah. I thought it was pretty good, to be honest.
And there was a drunk Mark Hamill or something in the movie.
You know what I liked
I don't know
about
who he was supposed to be, just a sad Mark Hamill, I guess.
You know what I really liked about this this holiday special. I mean, Break kind of hinted at it. There really wasn't much violence. Not that I mind violence. I mean, I mean, shit. John Wick is, I think, one of the greatest action movies of all time.
But it's kind of refreshing in a Marvel setting, you know.
Right. It's kind of refreshing. Right. You're right, Break. It's nice. It's nice that we. Holy shit. Are we not recording? This would really fucking suck. I think we're recording. No, we're recording. Okay, good.
But have you not been online?
No, we're good. I just didn't see my.
Okay,
my
Christmas
thing.
isn't ruined, Des. Everything's good.
I know.
Christmas is saved.
This is the end of the show, guys. No, just saying. No, I thought it was good and different and actually really lighthearted and fun and and it slightly emotional too. I'm not gonna ruin what the big thing is in this holiday special, but actually it ties in really well, and it I mean there was kind of an emotional like type moment in this series that I thought was really good. And Freak Five just sent me a bunch of like a little Santa bag that he got with a bunch of candies in it. Looks like. How dare you?
Well, this special is good enough for show you a reminder just how out of touch both Trax and Mantis are as people, though.
That's your apparently Freak Five's holiday bonus was a few like mini candies, like Hershey little mini bars, and
Are you fucking kidding me?
that's his bonus, man.
Damn, dude. I mean, I didn't get a Christmas bonus, but still. I mean,
Hey,
that's fucked
at
up.
least it came in a Santa bag. I mean, you know.
Man, I'd rather not get anything than get a bag of, like, chocolate. Like, here's
I know.
some mini, like, you can go buy this at the store for like $2, but here
Yep.
you go.
Here you go. Here's your bonus. Don't spend it all. Don't eat it all in one place.
You'll eat it all at once. You'll get yourself.
Right. All right. So Eric, you weren't so fond of it. What are you giving Guardians of the Galaxy
I
holiday
didn't
special?
hate it, but like there were times I was just looking at my phone, looking on Twitter, than I was paying attention to it.
Yeah. All right. So what are you giving it, Eric?
I'm giving it a 6.5.
You break?
I was gonna give it a 7. Like, that's, like, I really liked it, but you didn't, and you're giving it a 6.5, and I give it a 7. So I need to reevaluate my score, I think.
Yeah.
I think
Well,
my problem, I think, mainly was that it was a bit too long for what it was.
I have the opposite issue with it. I wish it would have went a little bit longer, but I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. I think it out of all the specials. I think I hold the one with Man Thing the highest. The Werewolf at Night special to me is the best special that they've done. But I like this one quite a bit. I'm giving it 8 out of 10.
Also, I think the post-credit sequence is amusing, though.
Yeah. He's just calling it his bonus, he says, Freak 5. Scotima's in there. What's up, Scotima? He says, hey, all you fart knockers. Yeah. Yeah. But I like the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special. I thought it was pretty fun, and even Bernie liked it quite a bit, and she even almost cried.
Well, think about it this way. I usually hate most holiday specials, so the fact I'm giving it as high as a score is...
Yeah, that is true. I mean, that's probably the highest holiday special you've given to almost anything, Eric. So that, I mean, it's fairly decent. All right, Break, did you have any more reviews?
Nope.
All right. I don't have any reviews this week. Eric, you have some on the feed as well, I believe.
I got a Black Adam review.
And you got a Black Adam review, which you're going to do right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really don't care if you spoil this movie.
I do. I haven't seen it.
It's not as bad as I was expecting, but that doesn't mean it wasn't bad, because it was.
You went in there with low expectations that barely met them.
Let's see. This movie is DC's Morbius, basically. Both came out the same year, and both ended up being kind of turdy. One being especially more so. And this movie beats it out for being better, at least, than Morbius.
That's not saying much. I mean, watching...
It had better special effects.
Watching somebody get ingrown toenails taken out on YouTube is better
it's got
than Mobius.
Slightly better editing, but like a certain person on Facebook mentioned, it still had visual incoherence and definitely has no narrative incoherence, and the lines were just awful, and it felt like a W.S. Anderson movie. And the only real good thing is getting to see Hawkman do shit, and I think the casting of Pierce Brosnan was just weird as Dr. Fate.
Mm.
And DC's version of Ant-Man, Atom Smasher, was just mostly there as comic relief. and having a weird relationship with Cyclone for some reason. It was a weird subplot that didn't need to be there.
Breakman, you're funny, dude. Skodoma says, I thought Morbius was pretty good. And then Breakman, were you high?
No, he said Maurice.
Yeah, I know, but he changed it on life, yeah. I did not like Morbius. I'll do a review next week of Morbius.
How many champions can the Wizards make? Because the whole thing with Black Adam is that he was supposed to be the champion at one point, and then they gave it to the Shazam kid, who's Shazam now.
Yeah, well, like, I mean, as many as
do it as many times as they want. Really,
yeah, as many as necessary, I guess. I mean, that's
or as much mana as they can contain, anyway.
Yeah, I would like to see Black Adam versus Shazam. That'd be a badass movie. They're both equally as powerful.
This is kind of like the edgelord Shazam family. This is the if people did watch Shazam and didn't like it because it wasn't edgelordy enough. This is just Zack Snyder-y enough to be like, you wanted a better Shazam movie. This is it. But I mean, not to say that Shazam is garbage because it isn't. Because Shazam is exactly what it needs to be. In my opinion.
Yeah, I.
But this movie is like, yeah, Zack Snyder's all over it, and it doesn't need to be. And like, as much as I like Justice League, and the recut of Justice League, especially, and of Batman versus Superman, even though it's still not great a movie.
No,
I still like them, but like their worlds, I would not want to see more movies be made in.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that they're rebooting it again.
Yeah, they're rebooting everything. Like Black Adam 2 already has an approved script and all that stuff.
And what I want to know is, Gunn directed the Suicide Squad, so is the Suicide Squad going to be part of that?
No, they're redoing everything, man. They're totally doing everything. Skodom says, kids are gone, girlfriend is gone, house all to myself. Fuck yeah, man. That's the time. Those are times few and far between.
I mean, I can enjoy a bad movie just through its sheer badness. I think this is one of those films, but it just slightly squeezes past being just mediocre, and I'm getting it a 5.5.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds about what people are thinking about that movie in general. It's middling. I mean, slightly above average. So, you know. I mean, I'm glad it's not going to be part of the universe going forward. I want to see a little. I'm
a shame about Cavill not being Superman again, though.
They'll find someone else it'll be fine, man. I don't.
They're going to start this whole new universe and stuff, but they
but he left Witcher to do Superman.
Hold on, Eric.
They're like, oh, you're not doing Superman now.
What were you saying, Break?
Well, I was reading. Apparently, he was causing a toxic working environment.
Who, Cavill?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, if that's true, then fuck him then.
Yeah, I say just start over. I mean, there's too much going on.
My question is, so they're starting over, but what about the Flash movie that's coming out next year?
It's going to be the last of that.
That's the last of the. Yeah, that's it.
So nothing else is going to come out until after that.
Probably. Yep. That's their big.
Well, that and the Shazam movie. And Aquaman 2.
I think they scrapped Aquaman 2, unless they started shooting it already.
No,
I thought they already filmed it.
It's filmed already.
Oh, it's filmed and
And I think they plan on releasing it.
Yeah, those movies are gonna be like. See, I'm not even interested in those movies. I'm more interested in them rebooting everything, and just getting everything back. I think they got the right guy though. I think James Gunn is the right guy to kind of helm those projects and steer them in the right direction. I mean, the Guardians movies are really good.
Haven't watched the Guardians Volume 3 trailer.
It's good. It's gonna be good, man. I mean, it's I'm glad they're wrapping it up. I don't think Guardians of the Galaxy should play a huge role going forward, but in the Marvel universe. But somebody like James Gunn, who took the Suicide Squad movie and made it really, really good. I've no doubt that he's going to steer things in the right direction for DC. So it's going to be nice to see new Batman, new new Superman, new takes on all these properties, and hopefully they can get a whole universe going, just
Oh
like
yeah,
like Marvel
that
did.
Batman movie's also still on track for release. The
I was
second
gonna say,
sequel.
so what are they doing with Robert Pattinson then? Is he still
Yeah,
going to be?
there'll be a sequel to the Batman, and then I think the Joker's still getting another movie, which is weird because it's actually going to be a stage play, so it's going to be a movie stage play film or something.
I don't
That's
know.
not surprised that it's getting a sequel, but that's what they're doing.
You know why the Joker's getting a sequel? It made more money than any movie that was rated R. It's the top grosser as far as rated R movies go.
They need to put out more DC movies. Yep.
Yeah, I agree. I want them to be. I don't say more Marvel-like. I just say more Marvel-like in the sense like I want them to build a whole world.
The universe.
The Snyderverse was pretty awful. I mean, if you look at it side by side with the Marvel properties, there's nothing there. I mean, there's
the biggest problem is casting. Like Marvel did a great job of casting their actors, whereas DC gave us Ben fucking Affleck.
Yep. Ben Affleck as Batman was awful, man. That was an awful choice, but.
And what's his name? Jesse Eisenberg is fucking Lex.
God, I know. It was. I mean,
Jesus.
bad move after bad move. I'm glad they're blowing it all up and starting from scratch. I mean, they. You're right, man. The casting was awful. A lot of the directing was pretty awful, except for I like Suicide Squad. Pretty good. Scotoma says, I want DC to add more realistic stuff to the superheroes, kind of like The Boys, but not so R-rated. That I think that's the direction that they're going to go, Scotoma. I think it's going to be on the right track now. I really do. I think it's going to do great. All right, are we done with the reviews, guys?
Mm-hmm.
Let's move on to everybody's favorite segment.
Stinko of the week.
All right, Breakman, your Stinko of the week.
I only have one this week since it's the holidays. It goes to that nasty storm that hit half the fucking country. Yeah, we're all buried under it. It's fucking. Last time I checked, it was negative 1 degree outside.
That's a heat wave, bro. That's a heat wave. It's like -8 here right now. -7, somewhere around there. Yesterday was -15. Like, fuck that.
I'm tired of the people who still deny climate change. We got another record terrible storm hit us,
Yeah,
like,
I know.
How many record-breaking storms have to hit this country?
Well, I mean, honestly, nuclear fusion, Breakman, I mean, that's kind of my sweeto. There's the nuclear fusion breakthrough, but that's going to take 20, 30 years to, whatever. But, all right. Scotoma says it was...
-50?
-50s. Yeah, I know. That's cold, man. That's like you go outside and like your tears are turning into crystals as you're, like you better not have any snot because that snot will be frozen by the time it hits your cheek. Like
your veins freeze and shit. Your
Yep.
blood it's just ice.
Yeah, -50 is no bueno at all. Like that's like literally you stay out for a few minutes and my sweeto before
And the mucus in your nose starts hardening, even if it's already hard.
Yeah.
It just turns into sickles.
Yep. Mine.
We're in the stinkos, Frank, not sweetos.
Yeah, I know. My stinko is along the same lines, the extreme cold. Plus, I get the added bonus, guys, of no heater in the car.
Ooh.
So yeah,
Your heater's dead.
Yeah, my heater's dead in my car. So.
You drive a rusty Chevrolet?
What's that?
You drive a rusty Chevrolet?
No.
It's a song.
I drive an old ass fucking Prius, man. Like it's one more thing that I'll be glad when I get the new Prius next year, man. Like I'm gonna be really, really ecstatic to get into a new Prius. I can't afford to pay for things like this, and I've had to drive around in -11 temperatures with no heater. So yeah, it sucks. It's really, really bad. But there you go. All right, Eric, your stink of the week.
My stink of the week is Mike or Matt Zavlab. I don't know who the fuck his name is, but he's Zavlab at HBO Max, and he's canning another show, or 3 shows actually. Batman: Brave the Bold, Justice League, and Justice Unlimited.
And the Aquaman cartoon.
And the Aquaman, the weird, goofy one.
I know, but it's still like it's another blow towards like DC. That the dude makes it obvious that he doesn't want anything to do with superheroes.
Now, some people have been saying that they're going to move to Amazon Prime, but I don't know about that.
They're shopping them, is what I heard. Actually, it's what I read several months ago when they said what their plans with DC was.
So the idea is now that you've got till the end of January to watch it all, if you haven't already.
So these might show up on another platform. I'm guessing whoever the highest bidder is. But.
Yeah, the only one that I could see it going to is Amazon. Like, they're the only ones with...
Or Hulu, maybe.
No, Netflix throws money away on a regular.
Oh, God. Netflix ain't going to do it, man. Like, Netflix is on its last legs, man. They're not... They're
Netflix would do it and then they'd cancel it right after it premieres.
Yeah, exactly. That Netflix is like the Fox of the streaming services, man. They cancel every fucking
thing.
I
don't mind have to go to Prime Video if that means you don't have to buy the season or whatever just to watch it.
I got Prime.
Rental prices for shows are just garbage.
I like Prime. Prime is included in my my service, my phone service. So
no, I'm just saying there's a lot of shows online you can't actually watch until you rent or buy them.
Yep. I mean, there is a lot of stuff.
And
on
the pricing model for rented is bullshit.
Yeah, I agree. I mean,
it's engineered design for you to pay like $40 to $50 on a season or whatever.
Yeah, stupid. I don't like that. I just wait for sales, man. It's like video games. Like if there's something I really want, like I keep waiting for Castlevania to go on sale. You know, because I want to buy that show. Even though I have Netflix, I don't know how long I'm gonna keep Netflix. And
I think you can find the retail versions for cheap. But I've only seen season 1 and 2 available.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I'm waiting for a digital sale. I don't have much room for physical shit anymore. So it just, digital's fine. I'll wait for a sale though. All right. Anything else, Eric?
No.
All right, let's move on
time.
to Sweetos.
Dude, what does my tattoo say?
Sweeto of the week.
All right, Breakman, your Sweeto of the week.
I've got several Sweetos. One goes to Eric. I mean, for putting up with me. And did you check your DM on Twitter?
Yeah, thanks for that. That's my Sweeto. I got $50 worth of PSN credit.
Oh, wow! He
gave. To thank Frank for the Xbox code.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Break gave me $100 worth of credit, Eric. So he likes me more than he likes you. No, I'm kidding. I didn't even know. I didn't even know how much. I saw that you DM me there, and I didn't even put it in. So 50. That's really cool, man. I'll have a lot of fun getting sales games with that, man.
I want to talk about that later in the show.
Okay.
Because I bought several games. You gave me a $50 gift card, and I had some more points already, so I went shopping and. I've still got points left, and I need some recommendations. So I want to talk about that later.
Well,
anyways, back to the Sweetos.
Yep.
Back to Frank. You get a Sweeto for obviously giving the gift card, and I also wanted to give you one for being right.
What?
Is this about football?
Hold on.
Somebody had his taxes released this week, and it was revealed that. The man was lying about being a billionaire the entire time.
Well, we all knew that, man.
I'm saying you're the one who said it from day one.
Right.
Frank has been consistent on he is not a billionaire. He is lying about it. His taxes are out. Now we know he lied about it. For real this time.
Right.
And, we're finding all the numerous crimes he committed and a lot of the lies, like, oh,
Because this is
don't pay my
America, he
paycheck.
won't be punished for it at all.
Well,
No, that's
look,
fucking up.
can I talk to you guys about that real quick? I hate to chime in on your Sweetos here, Break. The reason that I said that, there's a major reason, because most billionaires, right? I'm talking about most legit billionaires, the Elon Musk of the world, the fucking Jeff Bezos, the Waltons, all those type of people. You know what they don't do? They don't brag about wealth. They don't talk. Oh my God! Don't show me that, Bernie. That's crazy. She showed me this AI bullshit robot that is just fucking creepy as fuck, and I can't stand AI. I think it's awful. But yeah,
Is that Megan robot?
Oh my God, it's awful. She can send it to you guys on fucking Twitter or whatever. But I just like, I don't know, what were you talking about, guys? I was distracted by AI. Oh, the billionaire thing. Those guys don't ever say, "Hey, I'm a billionaire." They just don't. It's just kind of understood, right? They don't have to exclaim. He went out of his way, and this was before he was a president of the United States, guys. He went out of his way to call Forbes to show them evidence that he was a billionaire. Nobody fucking does that. That's how you know he's not a billionaire at all. And amongst other things. But continue on, Break. I'm sorry, you got more.
But so yeah, apparently he's just losing money left and right, and the only way he's stayed afloat through fraud, manipulating the numbers.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Frank, you get a Sweeto for being right from day one.
Well, that's a rare Sweeto that I've taken on the show, but I'll take it. The ones who brag about being rich and look rich are faking it, Scotoma says. 100, Scotoma. No doubt. What else you got, Break?
Yep, that's it.
All right. There, Bernie put it into the chat there. If you guys want to take a look at that, holy fuck!
And the Sweeto for the games that I bought with the gift you gave me. So.
Oh yeah, what did you get? What'd you get,
I'll
man?
talk about that later.
Oh, you're gonna talk about that later. Okay. All right. Let's see. My Sweeto was Bernie 3 days off this week. Plus, Breakman did. I didn't see what those codes were, but apparently they're $50. So I'll have a grand old time getting games after this. I can tell you that much. And there'll be multiple games because I'm a cheapo and I only buy things when they're on super sale. Yeah. So those are my Sweeto. Plus, Bernie, like I said, has 3 days off, including Christmas this week. So that's really cool. Eric, your Sweeto of the week. I think you already said, but
Yeah, I said it already.
all right. So before we get into free for all, Breakman, do you want to discuss what you got, or what are we doing here?
No, let's do the free for all. I want to make it all about me later. I mean,
All right, here we go. All right, our free-for-all, we're doing the tournament this week of the worst movies we've ever seen, and it's coming down to the nitty-gritty. I think we only have 8 left. Is that right, Break?
8 down.
Yeah.
Only 4 will leave today, or are we going to finish it today? Or are we finishing it next week?
We could finish it next week, man. I think we'll leave everybody hanging for one more week. We might as well. Next week we'll have our Game of the Year bullshit deal, whatever. But I mean, it never is anything current because we all are stuck in our backlogs. But
Right.
I played games released this year.
I don't think
Eric has to be the exception to the rule, but let's move on.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think I've played much of anything new. Well, maybe Elden Ring is the newest thing that I played. So I don't know. I don't think I have enough game time to form an actual opinion on it. Scotoma Sweeto is home alone on vacation. That's really good. Let's see. I want to get to Freak. Let me get to Freak Fives real quick. I forgot to mention is Stinko, the pharmacy tech who was complaining that we aren't getting an Xmas bonus. Bitch, you have shitty attendance. You're getting your points against you removed at the end of the year, so you will qualify for the $1,500 bonus that only the techs are getting. And you are complaining because you're getting maybe $200 extra for Christmas. Yeah, that's a fucking stinko and a half. All right, let's get this done, and then we'll talk to Breakman about his haul this week. Breakman, what you got for us, man?
The drama category. Let's start this baby off. It's a Wonderful Life. No, it isn't. Versus Sound of Music. Not the sound I want to hear. Frank, you can start this off.
Okay, I'm going to start this one, and this is going to be surprising. I'm going for It's a Wonderful Life, and I'll tell you why. Because I saw a movie with Julie Andrews I think it's called Son of a Bitch, S-O-B. And she actually...
Did she do the soundtrack?
This is the only... Look, I don't think Julie Andrews is like a gorgeous woman, but I remember being a lot younger, and on regular TV, she showed her boobs. So for that one reason, and one reason alone, I'm picking It's a Wonderful Life. And that was on regular TV, by the way, where you see her boobs. On regular old...
Great days of cable when they got away with that kind of stuff.
Yep. It wasn't even cable. It was like local, regular channel. Like it was a real quick scene, but I remember it very, very starkly. But yeah, I'm picking It's a Wonderful Life.
I'm going to go next because I am picking Sound of Music. My qualification for picking Sound of Music, these are both terrible movies. They force you in school to sing the goddamn songs in that fucking movie.
Grateful
it's not just a movie, it's a torture program. Fuck, man. I hate that movie, but it was worse that they'd show you a clip of them playing it over and over again just so you'd get it right. Eric, you're the tiebreaker.
I think I'll vote for... Oh, wow. I'm tired. I'm voting for Sound of Music.
Oh, you guys are fucking wrong again. You guys always get it wrong. What's wrong with you guys? Sons of bitches, man. I swear. But not even boobs could persuade you, huh? Breakman? I see how it is. Okay.
No, but I'm going to go look for those boobs later. Next, we have the comedy bracket. Bucky Larson, turd of a movie, if there ever was one, versus Mrs. Doubtfire, which is the most overrated turd of a movie probably on here and ever made. Yeah. Eric, you can start this one out.
What were the choices again?
Bucky Larson versus Mrs. Doubtfire.
I'm voting for Bucky Larson.
I will. I'll go next.
I was busy looking at something, and it was taking forever.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm gonna go next. Bucky Larson is a turd of a movie. There's no doubt about it. But Mrs. Doubtfire is this beloved movie that doesn't deserve to be beloved. And for that reason, I'm picking Mrs. Doubtfire. So, Frankie, you're the tiebreaker.
I couldn't agree with you more, Breakman. I'm picking Mrs. Doubtfire as well. I think it is one of the, if not the most overrated movie of all time. There are so many themes in this movie that people get so wrong. It's like this happy-go-lucky movie, but it's really not. This is a movie about a straight-up stalker who should be in jail, and a creepy one at that. I mean,
and at the beginning of the movie, he's sitting before the judge, and the judge is like, frankly, I don't trust you. You can't be trusted, so I don't think you should be around your kids. The judge was right!
The judge was absolutely 100% right. Yep. No doubt. Bucky Larson is a turd of a movie, by the way. It does deserve to be up there, but Mrs. Doubtfire, for the sneakiness and for the fact that it was like a big time winner at the box office and people love this movie. They cherish this movie. And I'm like, you love stalkers? You love movies about stalkers? You should watch his other movie. It's much better. It's called what is that photo movie called? Photo.
Yeah, he was really good.
1 hour photo.
1 hour photo. That movie is a much better movie than Mrs. Doubtfire. So
he was really good in that one.
Yep.
He gave off that perfect creep vibe.
Yep.
Anyway, next up we
just
have
like Mrs. Doubtfire. Just like Mrs. Doubtfire.
But Mrs. Doubtfire was supposed to be this comedy, but like a dramedy where it's supposed to be heartfelt and shit. but no. Anyways, next we have action bracket. We have Dragon Ball Evolution. Let's go ahead and shit on anime. The evolution of shitting on anime versus Battlefield Earth, which was made because people worship a jackass science fiction writer for some reason, and they still think he's going to come back.
And a really terrible science fiction writer at that, to be honest with you guys. But whatever.
And the things he did, he made a religion to avoid taxes and make money. That was it.
Yep.
It was all about money. Anyways, Dragon Ball Evolution versus Battlefield Earth. I want to go ahead and go first. Dragon Ball Evolution. I gotta give it that shit storm of a movie. I mean, for what the fuck was Goku? I mean, for one thing, like who was that kid? Why am I rooting for him? Like he's not Goku in any way. And then who was Master Roshi? There was he was kind of semi-famous at one point, and then he did this role, and I think it killed his career. Yeah, I gotta go with Dragon Ball Evolution. Frank, you're next.
I am going to go with Battlefield Earth, Breakman. I know Dragon Ball Evolution is a fucking turd of a movie, but Battlefield Earth is not. I mean, you know why Battlefield Earth is worse? Because at least in Dragon Ball Evolution, they didn't have a weird alien accent that these guys were trying to pull off. That's why Battlefield Earth is not only... And plus, it has this visual style where everything looks blue. And I'm like, what the fuck are we... And slanted? Like, I'm like...
Also, Evolution's only 16 minutes as opposed to Battlefield Earth's like 2 hours.
God, Battlefield Earth...
Now, I'll give you a counterpoint on that argument with... Dragon Ball Evolution actually is based on something good, and it shits all over it. Battlefield Earth wasn't based on anything good. It was already shit to begin with.
Well, I mean, okay, so take that concept that you just said, Breakman. It's based on something not good, right? And it makes it even worse than what the source material is. Obviously, Dragon Ball has...
Great, and they just completely shit on it in every single way.
Yeah, I know. I like I said, I'm going Battlefield Earth. I think the visuals and the audio, like it's a perfect culmination of perfect shittiness is the best way that I can put it.
The blue visuals, like you said, like I didn't think about that until you said, and like I remember that shit. That was weird.
Yep, and it's slanted, like the weird like aspect ratio, but on its side tilted weirdly. Like I was like, This is next level bad, man.
I'm pretty sure I quit watching that about halfway through or something.
Oh, I saw the whole thing.
So I don't think I saw the ending. I'm pretty sure I'm like, nope, I'm done.
Yeah, pretty much nothing happens, so you didn't miss much, but, you know. But yeah, I'm going. So that means Eric is the tiebreaker, right?
Yep. Eric's tiebreaker.
I'm voting for Battlefield Earth.
Wow, and an upset. Battlefield Earth moves on. That's an upset to me because I really thought you were going to say Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's some redeeming qualities to Dragon Ball. Oh, wait, no, they're not. Anyways, Battlefield Earth moves on. And the final bracket, we have the horror bracket, which is horror movies that are notorious for being bad. And we picked out some real stinkers here. One of them is the Rob Zombie-made Halloween versus the... I think the most disappointed I've ever been in a movie, Blair Witch. just nothing happened. Nothing happened. And it started out like, okay, well, they're going in the woods and there's nothing, but then, you know, things start happening around them. They're slightly creepy and it's like, oh, it's building up to something. Building up. It's building up. All right. Yeah. Okay. Well, you're building up. Come on. Let's get to something. Oh, no. I don't want to see the snot in this lady's face. What the fuck? And then, what's the guy standing in the corner? All right. Wait. Are those the credits? What the
fuck? Well, that was a very good summary of the movie, Breakman. I think that's the most... the best description of Blair Witch I think I've ever heard, and accurate, very accurate too. So who's going first on this break?
Who went first last time? I think I did.
You, Eric. Eric needs to go first.
I haven't seen either of these.
Oh, Eric.
But considering how how thoroughly awful Frank has made the movie seem, I'm gonna vote for Halloween.
I will go next because I didn't see Halloween, and obviously I just gave the Blair Witch review, so Blair Witch, which makes Frank the tiebreaker.
You guys would do this to me. These are both horrible movies, by the way.
Yes, yes. All these movies are bad. There's no, we can't get it wrong, basically.
No, look, I was gonna pick Halloween because it's the worst remake I think I've ever seen of any movie ever. Maybe the Nightmare on Elm Street remake is slightly worse. I think we got that wrong here. Maybe, just maybe. But Blair Witch, man, like here's another one of those movies that is exalted, right? This is considered one of the greatest horror movies of all time. If you look up top 100 list on all the major sites like Rotten Tomatoes, IMDb, all these, different Box Office Mojo, all these different, What Culture, every one of them has this movie in their top 20. And any list that has this movie in their top 20 greatest horror movies of all time, I just fucking dismiss. I there's no validity to it. You can't trust it. It's Blair Witch of all damn movies. This movie sucks so bad that I am going to consider it worse than Halloween in this instance.
Wow, that's another upset.
Yep.
Blair Witch is moving on.
Blair Witch is moving on. I think it's horrible. I think it's one of the most we talked about Mrs. Doubtfire. This one is up there as far as overrated pieces of junk. As far as that goes.
The marketing of that movie, like they tried to play it off like this is real found footage and stuff like that, and it was people like really invested in wanting to see the movie. Yeah,
I think we should finish this poll off, but hold on. Before we do that break, let me talk about Freak Five's. I think he's got a stinko here. Oh, his funny work story. Monday, when he got off work, his sister asked him if he was called into HR. Turns out that she was called in to talk to HR and the head of pharmacists. They wanted to know why she hasn't been happy at work. She laughed in their face and told them, "You aren't going to do anything about it anyways." But she told them some of her problems. They said they were going to talk to the rest of our department. One other lady that I know they talked to was talking for quite a while. About 10 minutes after she was supposed to go home, she paused and asked them if they wanted more. They asked her, "Isn't it time for you to go home?" She told them, "I don't mind getting paid overtime for this." But as of yet, they haven't talked to me or either of the other two people on the night shift, but I eagerly await getting my meeting. It is Festivus. LOL. Iowa's a party consent state, so I can legally record the conversation without letting them know. Blair Witch is trash, he says. And then Scotoma says, "I never understood why Blair Witch was so praised by so many other people. It was such crap." We couldn't agree with you more, Scotoma. So I think we should finish this tournament off, guys. Let's just go ahead and do it. That way it frees up next week for talking about our favorite movies of the year and games of the year and stuff like that. So let's do it. What do we got?
Mrs. Doubtfire versus The Sound of Music. Eric started the last one, so Frank, you can start this one.
All right. It's definitely got to be Mrs. Doubtfire for me. I hate that movie with a burning passion. I think it's one of the most overrated pieces of trash I've ever seen. Sound of Music, I guess that, like I said, I mean, I didn't vote for it last time. Same reason. Julie Andrews gets nude in SOB, so and I definitely don't want to see Robin Williams nude.
In this movie, though.
What's that?
She doesn't get nude in this movie, though.
No, but you can imagine her nude through the whole thing, and it works that way. Break. Next time you happen to see that picture, because I know you're not going to watch the movie, but if you happen to see that picture of Julie Andrews just smiling on the cover of that movie, then you can just imagine what's going on there. Mrs. Doubtfire tried doing the same thing, so my vote goes for Mrs. Doubtfire. Breakman.
I'm gonna go with the opposite. I go with The Sound of Music. Like I said, Sound of Music was so bad by the end of the movie I was rooting for the Nazis. Just please kill this family. Don't let them escape. They don't know. Don't let them infect the rest of the world. You gotta get them.
Right.
So
Okay.
Eric, who's that?
I'm voting for Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh, big upset there. Mrs. Doubtfire moves on. Woo. Yeah.
Wow, that was a big upset. Oh,
That is a big upset, but I think undoubtedly worthy. So, all right, what do we got? Break.
Well, hold on a second. Julia Andrews topless.
Yes, go ahead.
I'm sorry, what? What were we talking about? Oh, the last bracket, we have Battlefield Earth versus the Blair Witch. Oh, they're there. Nice. I mean, what?
Break. All right.
Yes, Eric, you can start this one. Battlefield Earth versus the Blair Witch.
Battlefield Earth.
Battlefield Earth, Frank.
I want to say Battlefield Earth because it's really, really terrible. But I think Blair Witch, just because it's one of those movies that's exalted and on top 20 greatest horror movies of all time list across the board, and in some cases in the top 5, and in other cases the number 1 scariest movie of all time. And I'm like, did you guys see what I fucking seen in this movie? Blair Witch, it has to be for me, man. I mean, I know Battlefield Earth is awful, but Blair Witch is one of the worst movies I've ever seen, man.
This one's tough. This one is tough. Battlefield Earth.
It is really tough, though.
It's terrible in every way, and L. Ron Hubbard, like everything he did was terrible in every way, and it takes a very talented actor and wastes him completely. Although he's been wasted before many times. I mean, he's probably has made bad roles as he has good roles, but that's not the point. That said, like, we weren't forced to like stare at some lady with snot hanging out of her nose for like 5 minutes. That was just gross. I gotta go with the Blair Witch.
Wow. Okay, so the Blair Witch
That's an
moves
upset, though. I gotta say, I think that's an upset.
We're down to the final 2. I can't believe Blair Witch got this far, man. That's absolutely unbelievable.
I can't believe Mrs. Doubtfire got this far. That's crazy.
Holy fuck! Either one of these is going to be super controversial. You realize the hate we're going to get, guys, no matter which one we pick.
And now we're gonna get 2 complaint letters. It's gonna be insane. Mrs. Doubtfire versus the Blair Witch. Eric, you can do the last one. You do the honors.
I'm gonna vote for Blair Witch.
Frank?
Why don't you go to you first, Break? because yeah, just go first, Break. Give me a second to think about this because this is really bad. This one's really hard.
One of them takes a talented cast and wastes them. I mean, you got fucking 007 in your cast. You got Robin Williams, the fucking genie, and you got Forrest Gump mom in it and shit. And it's just so overrated. But the other one's so overrated too. And snot bubble and then nothing happens and it was started to build up, but then it was the same thing over and over again. Like, oh, there's more wood signs and shit like that. It was the biggest letdown ever. The Blair Witch for me.
So it doesn't matter what I say. I'm going with Mrs. Doubtfire because I think Mrs. Doubtfire is slightly worse because it has like the immortal line, "Ooh, I got hit with the drive-by shooting," or whatever the fuck it says.
It's a run by fruiting.
Fruiting, yeah, run by fruiting. But Blair Witch is definitely deserving. I wanted to go along with you guys, but I just have to give Mrs. Doubtfire a little bit of a junk punch at the very end. You know what I'm saying? I think it should be a tie too, Scotoma.
Than anybody would have guessed, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it got way further than... But I don't mind Blair Witch being up there because I think it's a piece of shit movie. And I think worthy of being called the worst movie we've ever seen. It's fucking horrible. And it's not even close that it's nowhere in the realm of a good scary movie. Like, it doesn't have any elements of a good scare. Nothing, is there even a jump scare in there?
There's no monster. There's no villain. The villain's your imagination in this movie,
Yeah.
which has been used before very well in movies.
Bernie's pissed off, by the way. I can see she's seething right here about us
You might not
choosing.
get laid tonight. Sorry, Frank.
Why did you not choose Mrs. Doubtfire?
I chose Mrs.
I
Doubtfire.
hate Mrs.
I was hoping the
Doubtfire.
rest of you-
Makes me want to vomit in my mouth.
Two, but we can only pick one. I mean,
We
these are
can-
all bad movies.
I mean, they're all terrible, but
And that's the Blair Witch Project.
what?
We can't shit on the Blair Witch Project.
Why? We just did.
Because the remake was released on my birthday.
The remake was a lot better, Bernie. The remake was good.
Yeah.
There was a remake of it.
Yes,
Like, I
and
don't
it's-
know about the sequel.
No, the remake is
Well,
good.
no, it's like a sequel.
Yeah, it's like a sequel, and it's not Blair Witch 2, which is a different
Right. Yeah,
thing.
that's completely. That was actually a horror movie.
No,
Just
the
generic.
the new one that they call just Blair Witch, is worth watching.
He goes looking for Heather. Her brother goes looking for her.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, and it's actually good. It's scary. It's got, it's a movie, which Blair Witch is barely a fucking movie.
Right.
So but it's worthy of being the worst of all time. I think, in my opinion, Mrs. Doubtfire is slightly worse, but not by much, man. Like these movies, I there's a reason these two movies made it this far.
Maybe Mrs. Brake and Mr. Brake will watch the new Blair Witch now.
The new Blair Witch is good. I don't got a problem
It's
with
not
it.
new now.
The Blair Witch was a great idea. Is
Yeah.
the difference I think between the two of this one. Mrs. Doubtfire was not a good idea to begin with.
No, Mrs.
But
Doubtfire is
Blair
a
Witch
stalker
was,
movie.
There's a good idea there. They just didn't implement it very well at
No.
all. They
No.
did a terrible job of implementing it.
No,
The-
and
the
and he's
marketing behind
creepy.
the movie was fantastic,
I
though.
think Robin Williams' depiction of Mrs. Doubtfire is a creepier depiction of what he did in 1 Hour Photo, and that says a lot, because he was good in 1 Hour Photo. This movie is just, ugh. I mean, it's bad. It's creepy. It's, ugh. But yeah, I mean, I agree with Scotoma. This should have been a tie, but we can't do ties here.
We can't give ties.
Yeah, we can't
Because
give
America-
ties.
We
So
don't have ties in America.
Blair
Ties.
Witch, Blair Witch wins out as
We
far
don't
as
play
these
that.
goes.
We don't play that soccer football sport here. We play American football,
That's right. That's
where they
right.
don't tie. Oh wait, they do. Shit.
Yeah, they do, and they did like what 2 or 3 times this year already. Fucking
I hate it
sucks.
so much when they tie.
I know, I hate it. It's the worst, man. It really is. But all right, Blair Witch, the worst movie we've ever seen. No arguments. I mean, we can argue, but it's not going to make a difference. We've determined it. Blair Witch is the worst movie we've ever seen.
Snot bubble and the
Snot
no
bubble.
ending. Don't.
Yeah.
I mean, at least there was like a ending to the Mrs. Doubtfire, even though it didn't really make sense that much. Like, that he was gonna be like the new nanny for real or something.
If
This
you
is
all had seen Zombie Ass, that probably would have won. No, I've seen Zombie Ass Freak 5. It's not worse than Blair Witch. At least shit happens in Zombie Ass.
Zombie ass
Literally.
is gross. It's all bony and gray and stuff and decayed. Like, I don't like zombie asses. I prefer like human ass, like living human asses.
I actually find some humor in that movie, Freak 5. I thought it was pretty funny. I don't know, but whatever. All right, well there it is. Now, Breakman, you want to talk about your haul of what
Yes.
you got? Yes.
I want to talk about the haul, but then I need to ask some opinion here.
Yeah, let's do it.
Some help. Need some help. Okay, so the haul. I went a little bit crazy about several games. I bought 9 Monkeys of Shaolin.
Okay.
Looks like a fun beat 'em up. Capcom Arcade Stadium 2, it's got Mega Man Power Battles and a ton of other games. This was surprising. I didn't know they had Carmageddon on there, but I didn't even wait. I just bought it immediately because it's Carmageddon. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot.
That's a good
Ghostbusters-
pickup.
Yeah, Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed.
All right.
Rad Rogers was a $1 action game, so I got that. Rogue Stalkers Bundle, which was Rogue Stalkers and another game for like $2 or $3, something like that. The TMNT Collection and Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection.
Wow, you got a lot of good shit, man.
Got a lot of games, right?
Yeah.
But I've still got money left over, and that's where my questions come in.
Okay.
I need some help here. I can't decide.
How much money you got left?
I've got about $30 left. And I've got several games I was looking at, and I wrote them down so you guys can maybe help me choose between these games here.
All right.
Well, I bought the bundle that had Fallout 3 Classic, Fallout 4, or no, not Fallout, Fallout, no, Far Cry 3 Classic, and Far Cry 4, and Far Cry 5, and Far Cry 6 for $45, I think.
Not bad. Not bad.
So that's what I did with what Frank gave me.
So
Okay,
what are your choices, Blake?
my games, the ones I were looking at, Valkyria Chronicles 4 Complete Edition,
All right.
Shining Renaissance Refrain, Dark Souls Remastered. Because you guys talk about Dark Souls all the time, so I'm kind of curious. Blasphemous, which looks like a pretty sweet action game. Dark Knight or Batman Arkham Knight, World of Final Fantasy Maxima. What's that? Somebody yell?
No, go ahead.
Okay, Wolfenstein Alt History Collection, Tony Hawk 1 and 2, Soul Calibur 6, Sign More X, and the most expensive of this game says $20 at this point. So Sign More X is a shmup. Sekiro what's that?
Sinmore.
Sinmore? Sorry, well... Sinmore X, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice was actually $30, so if I get that, I only get that. Monster Hunter World, Lego Marvel Collection, Lego Batman 3, GTA 5, Final Fantasy Type O, Dragon's Dogma, Capcom Fighting Collection, Capcom Arcade Stadium Pack 1, Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, Batman Arkham Collection, the Doomslayers Collection, and Ancestors.
Okay. If you want my
big list.
Yeah, that's a huge list. Bloodstained for sure.
You recommend Bloodstained?
Yep.
Okay.
That'd be at the top of my list. Dark Souls, another one that would be at the top of my list. What else did you say that was pretty intriguing?
As far as RPGs, I said Shining Renaissance, Valkyria Chronicles. Yeah, that and
Shining Renaissance is pretty mid. I mean, I get it if there was still money left over somehow.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I'd stay away from that one.
So that one's. I'll stay away from you then.
Okay. If you played the Valkyria, you probably haven't played any of the Valkyria because they were originally PS3 games. But 4 is pretty good, underrated. Not a lot of people plot it. It's unfortunate, but it's worth playing.
Okay. The other RPGs I have on my list are World of Final Fantasy Maxima.
I'd probably skip that one. I'd probably skip it. You had way more intriguing ones on your list.
If you had a Steam Deck or something, you could play the PC version with 60 frames, and because the frame rate in Maxima on the Xbox is kind of janky.
All right. Well, I'm gonna erase that off my list. The other RPGs I have on here are Final Fantasy Type O and Dragon's Dogma.
Oh, Dragon's Dogma is good.
I was really looking at Dragon's Dogma. I'm really thinking about that one.
Type O, I've heard nothing but bad about.
Yeah, I would take Type O.
I'm not looking for the day I actually play it so I can get my money's worth from buying it before I sell it because I hear nothing but bad things about it.
Yeah, skip that one, dude. And I'd go. How much is Dragon's Dogma? Like $5-6?
$5.
$5.
That's a good deal, dude. I'd pick up Dragon's Dogma for sure. Yeah, I have Dragon's
the other
Dogma.
on the list I have are the Doomslayers collection, Batman collection, a Lego collection.
You know what? You would not do yourself a disservice by getting the Wolfenstein collection.
Wolfenstein collection.
Yeah. I'm a real I'm not a huge first person shooter guy, but I gotta say, dude, like I had a blast like being a stealth master in Wolfenstein. Like you can ask Bernie, like I'm not a stealth guy either. And I just I ran through those games like as a stealthy stealth, like killing everybody with a knife was fucking badass. So those games are fun, man. Like that one wouldn't be a bad one to pick up at all. I mean, check this out. You could get Anthem for $2.99. That's about all that game is worth, man.
I could just flush my money down the toilet too.
Yeah, that's true. You could. I mean, that probably would be funner actually than.
Look at it spin down the toilet.
I know, right? Oh, look! We need to plunge it back up so we could do it again. Yeah, I mean, those are good choices, man. I mean, I don't think you would do wrong with most any of those. The only ones that I don't think you should have bought are the ones that we told you, like the Final Fantasy and the other one. But everything else is pretty.
I scratched those off.
Yeah, yeah. And then the Arkham Collection, dude. I mean, it's like $9 for all of them. So I mean, those always go on sale. I would pick up the other stuff first. Or how much is Blasphemous?
$7. Like
dude,
it's like $6.29 or some weird total.
Yeah, I'd put that up there too. Blasphemous for sure. Or Salt and Sanctuary if that's on sale.
No, it's never on sale. You're gonna have to pay $18.
No, I got mine on sale, so it could be on sale.
Yeah, but like, how many years ago was that?
I don't know. I mean, I see if that's on sale. Break. If it's on sale, then
It's not on sale.
Well,
at least the last time I checked, and that was relatively recently.
It's a good game for sure. Salt and Sanctuary. The BioShock collection you'll probably already have.
I've played through those games. I love them, but I played through them a lot. So.
Blasphemous, $6.24 on the Xbox.
Weird.
Damn, that's a good price. Break. That's a really good price on Blasphemous. That one, I mean, I'm looking at, and I see Bloodstained Ritual of the Night is like $16. I've seen that cheaper, dude. I mean, it's a great game, but I mean, you can.
Wait. Okay.
Yeah, I might put Blasphemous above Bloodstained.
Yeah,
just
I think I bought Bloodstained for like maybe $13.
I think I got mine for 10 when it came out, but yeah.
You guys gave me some great ideas. So, what are you guys looking at with your point cards?
Well,
I don't know. I haven't checked PlayStation Network lately.
I'm gonna, since we have a couple minutes, I might as well.
Valkyrie Profile Lennet did just come out, so I might just get that. It's like $20.
Let me
I
see.
don't know what I'll do with the rest.
Let me see what sales are going on here. Let's look at their. Wow. Elden Ring's on sale for $42, which I already have Elden Ring, so that's actually a good price, and that's not going to go down much further than that for a very long time. I already have Last of Us Part 2. I'm not buying Last of Us Part 1 again. Horizon Forbidden. Does Forbidden West have a free upgrade if you get the PS4 version?
No, you need to pay $10.
Oh, fuck that.
Stupid.
But I'm thinking the PS5 version's also on sale.
Yeah, for $40. So, meh. I already have Witcher 3. So they raised the price of Witcher 3, by the way. It was always like $10, and since they did that upgrade, they're starting to charge more for it now. So
yeah, I looked at The Witcher 2, and like they had a good price on it, and then I realized it was for the Series X and X, and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah. I'd stay away from that. Let's see, what else do they got here? I mean, they got tons and tons and tons.
I have it on both platforms now.
Let's just go
except for Steam. I don't have it on that.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I mean, $50 is gonna buy me a lot, Break, because I'm such a cheap bastard when it comes to video games. Maybe Ghostwire Tokyo for $24, but that's a little too high. That's a little too pricey for my taste.
Yeah, like it needs to be like 20 or lower.
Yeah. Sekiro's
on my list, the most expensive. There's only two $30 games. Everything else is 20 or less.
Yeah, Scotoma says The Witcher on Netflix is pretty good. I saw the first season wasn't great, Scotoma. It didn't draw me in. I saw like a couple episodes and I was like,
oh, you're so wrong. There's so much boobage in the first season. It's so good. I mean,
I saw like the first two episodes and it didn't hook me, Break. Are you saying I should just keep going or what? Like what?
There's a lot of nudity in there.
Well, that's good.
So?
That's a plus.
You need more than nudity to do a show.
No, you don't.
No, not really. No, I'm kidding.
Well, if you want to just watch porn.
I know, right? Hades for $16.74 is not a bad price on the PlayStation. I'm sure it's equally as cheap on Xbox. I got all the Uncharted, the
The next
Spyro.
season's gonna come out with Chris Hemsworth as the.
Oh,
I think he's gonna be. I don't think he's
Liam. It's Liam Hemsworth. Yeah.
Liam Hemsworth, whatever his name. Oh, his brother's doing it. I thought it was Chris. It's Liam. Okay.
Tales of Arise for $23.99 is pretty tempting. I got all the Dark Souls stuff.
I like the story too. I like The Witcher. I'm with you, Skidman.
Yeah. Cult of the Lamb for $20. That's not a bad price, but I'll wait for that game to go down a little bit more. Injustice 2 for $3. That's actually a really good deal.
Damn, that is a good deal.
Yeah, and then probably for a couple bucks more, you get all the extras and stuff. Outer Worlds for
you don't
20.
really need the extras, but there are some fun characters in there. But
Yeah.
I mean, you could get it without the extras and still have a fantastic fucking game.
Is there an upgrade for Persona 5, Eric?
No, you just got to get the PS5 version.
I don't think it's worth it. $42. That's way too much. I'm not doing that. That's way too much. Resident Evil 3 for $10. That's actually not a bad price. They have a combo pack with 2 and 3.
It's called the Raccoon City Edition.
Yeah, and that saves you a couple bucks even more. I'm trying to look here. Let's see. Attack on Titan. I'm not interested in playing the video game version of that. Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. I wonder if that's worth it. Oh no, that's way too much. $35. Fallout 4 for $10. I think that should be down.
That's getting a free upgrade, by the way.
Oh, maybe it's worth getting it for $10.
I might get it too because I don't have it yet.
Yeah, I don't either. I have all the Assassin's Creed stuff. Trying to look here, break
It's weird that Fallout 3 isn't gonna get an HD remaster for modern consoles because you could get it on the Xbox 360 and play it on your Series X at 60 FPS thanks to the FPS boost thing they did a while back, but it's still gonna have that lower resolution that it did.
Or I could just wait and get Diablo 4 when it comes out for a lot cheaper.
That's a long wait, though.
I know. That is a long wait. I already have King... This is actually...
You don't have to buy anything now.
You know what, Break? Check this out, dude. If they have Kingdom Come Deliverance, the Royal Edition on sale, for something like $10 or less, that's a good deal, dude. That might be an RPG that you might... Kingdom Come Deliverance Royal Edition. Make sure you get the Royal Edition. It's got all the extras and stuff. That one's pretty good, dude. I would highly recommend that for $10 or less. I see it's on sale. I already have it, but it's on sale on PlayStation for $7.99. So that's a really good deal.
I'll look and see if it's on Xbox.
Yeah, see if it's on Xbox, because that would be a high recommend for me. It's like it's an RPG with no real, it's more realistic, but it's really good. It's got a good story.
Is Remnant from the Ashes on sale?
On PlayStation, it is. I just saw that. Hold on, I'll tell you how much that is. Eric, it's on Xbox. On PlayStation, it's $15.99. That I might wait a little bit.
I have the PS Plus version, but I don't know if I'm going to get around to it before my subscription ends. I don't know if I'll renew my subscription or not.
Man of Medan for $10. If you like those, Until Dawn type games, that's not a bad price at all. Resident Evil 7 for $8. That's actually not bad. I think I have
the gold edition, or is that the standard edition?
Standard. The gold is like $8 more or something. It's pretty ridiculous. That's a little bit too pricey for Lost Judgment. I'm trying to see, there's tons of deals. Break. You're not going to find much better than what you've already said. So you've got.
Yeah, there were a lot of games. I thought we could talk about it. I thought it'd be fun to talk about it. I think it has been fun.
I mean, Evil Within for $5. If you can find Evil Within for $5, it's like a Resident Evil type game.
Mhm.
That's a
On
really
Game
good
Pass,
deal.
though, so if you have Game Pass,
Oh, if you have Game Pass, then it's free. Yeah, play it that way. But I mean, for $5, I mean that's actually a really good deal. I'm just gonna look through a couple more pages here, and then we'll call it a day. Oh, what the hell? Plague Tale Innocence is free right now on PlayStation 4. What?
Is it episodic?
No.
No? Okay.
Oh, it's just a trial. There we go.
Oh.
But if that's on sale, man, Plague Tale
I'm pretty
Innocence.
sure it would be if they're advertising it.
Yeah, Plague Tale Innocence is really good. I would highly recommend that. For like $20 or less. But yeah, I mean, there's lots of good ones. Break. I mean, no shortage of really, really good, cheap ass games. I mean,
Yeah.
Salt
I mean,
and Sacrifice.
There were games I saw for like the Rad Rogers. It was $1 for this like platforming action game. I'm like, hey, that looks kind of fun. It's $1, okay.
Yeah, I mean, stuff like that all over, man. I mean, for sure. Kingdoms of Amalur's a good deal, man. $12. That's actually not a bad price. For a good RPG. That one, it was like remastered or whatever. Mortal Shell for $9. That's more of a Dark Souls. If you're gonna do a game like that, then I would just suggest getting that Dark Souls. What is it? Dark Souls or Demon Souls?
Mortal Shell isn't bad
It's
though.
remastered Dark Souls, yeah.
Yeah, Dark Souls. I would highly recommend $10 or less. Break.
If I was to start with Dark, should I start with the first one or could
Yeah.
I move on? to the
Yeah,
one-
start with the
Yeah,
first one, man.
Start with the first one and work your way up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's
for
gonna
sure.
be harder to go back to the older ones.
Vampire for $10. That's not a bad deal. I got that on PlayStation Plus, but that's a pretty good game.
Not because they're better, but because they're that much archaic compared to the other ones.
Yeah. Ooh, you could get 13 the remaster for $20.
I've got the original actually.
Yeah.
They actually updated it back in September, so I think it fixed everything that was wrong with that release.
Did they get new voice actors instead of David Duchovny, who sounds
I don't know.
he sounds kind of like this as he's talking about the game. Sound very disinterested.
Look at this. Check this out. This is a new low for Anthem, guys. Anthem Standard Edition, $1.79. That's so bad, man. That game is so bad it dropped to $1.79. Holy
So
fuck.
for that price, might even buy it and try it, because that's kind of worth 10 minutes of fucking around.
Holy fuck. That is really bad. That is like next level bad. That was supposed to be their big like Destiny moment, like ooh. Ooh, this is a good price. Deadfire. Pillars of Eternity 2 Ultimate Edition for $15. That's like Diablo. I might pick that one up.
It's more like Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, maybe Baldur's Gate. I might pick that one up. All right, guys, we gotta end this. Let's go ahead and end. What are you laughing
It's
at?
fun talking about games again.
What, Bernie?
I found a new Christmas song that I like.
Oh God, I don't like that.
It's probably not good.
Yeah, let's not do
You
it.
like
Is
it
one
for
from that
whatever
Galaxy
reason.
movie? Guardians of the Galaxy special?
What's that? Break?
Is it from the Guardians of the Galaxy special?
No. It's what is this guy's name?
Rolling Blue.
Rolling Blue on TikTok. I don't do TikTok, but
He's on YouTube.
oh, he's on YouTube. Rolling Blue. I don't know what this song is about, but it looks terrible.
His
But this
wife-
guy's really fun.
His wife's feet's on Feet Finder, so they're getting paid. He was crying about his credit cards not being paid, but this year's his credit cards are getting paid because his wife's feet are on Feet Finder.
Gross. Gross. Senran Kagura is $14. That's not too bad, I don't think. That's 65%
Yeah, it
off.
could be cheaper, but it usually isn't cheaper than that.
Yeah. That's a decent price on that. Ooh. Yakuza Remastered Collection for $14. I got all those. That's actually a really good deal. That
It is Like a Dragon on sale?
Yes, Like a Dragon for $17.99.
That's worth it.
Yeah, that's also a good price.
I think that's on Game Pass if on the Xbox right now.
Yeah. Ghost and Goblins Resurrection for $15. If you're an old school, gamer that likes those old hard ass fucking.
You're the one that says you beat it in a day. Let's see if you can do it again.
Yeah, I can't. I beat Ghost and Goblins at the arcade with less than $1. I think I took 1/4 to beat it. Actually, I was pretty good at that game back in the day, but not so much anymore. I tried playing Ghost and Goblins on, I think it was like the PlayStation 3 when they had that version or whatever, and I was like,
PSP, you mean?
Yeah, PSP. That's it. And I was like, oof, yeah, I'm super rusty, super rusty. Couldn't do it anymore. Yeah. I mean, there's no shortage of games. Break, you'll find something. But the ones that you listed were pretty fucking good, man. No doubt. All right, guys, let's do our plugs. Break, plug away.
You can follow me at RPGrinders on Twitter. Things are getting interesting on Twitter again. Weird. I shouldn't say again. They've been weird for the last few months. But the new boss might be leaving. Who knows at this point? I'll be on Twitter getting suspended for something else. Usually telling somebody to fuck off or fuck you.
I know why you can't say the word fuck on there. I'll never understand, man. That's just dumb.
I thought if I put more use in it, it'd be okay, but no, that didn't work.
Oh God. Yeah. You're trying. You're really trying.
Yeah, I found out also on Xbox you can't use the letters FU either. That doesn't work.
What? Damn, that's stupid.
Bloodstained block for that one.
Bloodstained Ritual of the Night for $14. That's actually not bad. Not bad at all.
Yeah, it's cheaper than what it is on Xbox. Yeah.
If you want a schlocky first person shooter game to play, the Zombie Army trilogy for $5, not bad. And you save even 5% more if you got PlayStation Plus.
Well, if I'm going to get a first-person shooter, I'd either get the Doomslayer collection or the Wolfenstein collection.
Yeah, I'd get the Wolfenstein collection for sure out of that if you're going to do first-person shooter. But, I'm just looking through here while you're going. All right, Eric, your plugs, please. Eric, do you have plugs?
I gave you an intro theme.
Eric, are you there? I think we might have lost Eric. Hold on. Did we lose Eric? I'll go ahead and do my plugs. Eric, are you there? We can't hear Eric. If you want to help out, I'll go ahead and do Eric's plugs for him for the best that I can do. If you want to see more from Eric, go to bostonbastardbrigade.com. He's got lots of written reviews there. If you want to see any of his audio reviews, they're on the feed. I think he just put up some today. He's been a madman getting those out. Also, we did an interview with Bill from Zboid Games. They're the guys that did Cosmic Star Heroine and Breath of Death 8 or 7. Some of those old Cthulhu Saves the World. And a couple of others. This Way Madness Lies is the newest one. Make sure you check out that. Oh, there you are, Eric. What else you got?
I've been trying to tell you I jostled my USB hub and I need to reset my connection.
Okay, well, do you want to finish up your plugs or you want me to finish your plugs for you?
Yeah, you can just finish them.
All right.
In the middle of it.
No problem. You can also catch Eric on Twitter at EricRPG. If you want to support his efforts to get out some awesome stellar reviews, either on the feed or on Boston Bastard Brigade, you can donate as little as $1 on his Patreon, which is on his Twitter profile. So make sure you check that out and give Eric some love. He does a lot of really good hard work on the show. He's gathering news stories all the time, gathering interviews like the one we did with Bill from Zboid Games. So he really does put in a lot of effort to help the show, just like Break does. So help him out. Is that it, Eric? Anything else you want to add?
Happy holidays.
All right.
Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa.
Stay safe because the
Hanukkah,
weather is gonna destroy us, I guess.
Happy Yule, Happy Festivus, Happy
Happy solstice.
Solstice. There's another one I just heard of this week. I can't remember what it was.
December Ween. That's Homestar Runner.
December
There's so
Ween.
many holidays in December. It's
I know.
insane.
That's right. You can follow me on Twitter at Frank Branches, and you can follow me on any of the systems RPGrinders.
Think about it. It's called December Ween because it's basically Halloween, but without the scary stuff.
Yeah. All right. Scotoma says stay warm this winter. It's really, really cold right now. I can tell you all that much. Be thankful for the things that you have, because tomorrow that might, could not be the case. So just like heat in your car, which I don't have right now, so I'm freezing my tail off. Let's
Why
see.
are you in your car?
-1 here in Cincinnati.
Yeah, I know.
-1.
Let's see what else. I think that's about it. Make sure you check out that interview, like I said, that Eric and I did on the stream. Bill
There's
was
also my
Z-Boy.
review of the Cthulhu Saves Christmas and This Way Madness Lies on there as well.
Oh, that's awesome. So if you want even more from Z-Boy Games, check out those reviews that Eric did. Whew, excuse me, guys. That came all of a sudden. All right. That's about it. That's all I got for you guys. Have a good holiday, whatever you celebrate out there. We enjoy, all walks of life on the show, so make sure you join us live every Friday, 7 Eastern time. Just stay safe out there. Take care of others, take care of your family, but most importantly, take care of yourself. Anything else, gentlemen?
Happy holidays. Happy holidays. That's it.
Eric, anything else?
The weather outside is frightful. It's not so delightful. Fuck
Right.
the snow. Fuck the snow. Fuck the snow.
Right. We'll see you guys next week for the final RPGrinders of the year. We're going to do our, games of the year, our movies of the year, all that stuff next week. So with that in mind, stay safe this weekend. We want to see you back here next week for the final episode of 22. So take care, everybody. Stay safe. We're out. Later, everybody. Food quest time.
Chicken, maybe.
I'm getting hungry. I think pizza's in our horizon real soon.
This is our Friday night dinner.
I know we always do pizza on Friday nights.
I'm eating cereal because I'm a cheap bastard.
Scotoma says burgers. Oh, you're a cheap bastard with the cereal.
He goes to Five Guys and gets expensive burgers.
Oh, Five Guys, yeah.
I like Red Robin burgers. That's a really
Red Robin are cheaper. Yeah, I can't eat burgers at all.
I
Hamburger.
remember Red Robin's one day.
Yeah. Hey, everybody in chat, thank you guys so much. Freak and Scotoma, you guys rock the hizzy.
Oh, those are the best. Those are the best kind right there.
Which one?
Homemade.
Homemade what? Burgers?
Yeah. Burger, yeah.
Nah.
Do whatever you want to them. Like things that I like to do, put like peppers in them or hot peppers.
We don't want to know what you want to do with
garlic
burgers.
yeah.
Yeah, we definitely don't want to know what you do with burgers there, Break. At all. At all. All right, guys in chat, thank you guys so much. We really appreciate it. Have a good day. We'll see you guys for the final show of the year next.